The story of Saint Paul the First Hermit, Saint Paul the First Hermit, also known as Saint Paul of Thebes, holds the distinction of being one of the earliest Christian hermits, inspiring countless others through his solitary life of devotion. Born around the year 227 in Thebes, Egypt, Paul came from a wealthy and noble family. From an early age, he exhibited a deep love for God and a desire to live a life focused on prayer and simplicity. Paul's life took a dramatic turn during the Roman persecutions under Emperor Decius. When he was just 16 years old, Paul's brother-in-law, driven by greed, sought to betray him to the authorities in order to claim his inheritance. Fearing for his life and desiring to protect his faith, Paul fled into the wilderness. Initially, Paul intended his escape to be temporary, but he soon discovered the tranquility and spiritual richness of life in solitude. He found refuge in a remote cave near a spring of fresh water, shaded by a palm tree. The tree provided him with dates for sustenance, and its leaves were used to weave garments. Paul spent the rest of his life in this desert sanctuary, dedicating himself entirely to prayer, meditation, and worship of God. His life of simplicity and trust in divine providence became a testament to the power of faith and the joys of a life centered on God. According to tradition, Saint Anthony the Great, another renowned hermit, visited Paul late in his life. Anthony had been inspired by a vision to seek out Paul, and after a long journey, he discovered Paul's secluded cave. The two hermits shared a profound spiritual connection, and Anthony marveled at Paul's holiness and dedication. Paul passed away around the age of 113, as the story goes. When Anthony arrived to bury him, two lions appeared, dug a grave with their paws and stood guard as Anthony laid Paul to rest. Saint Paul the First Hermit is remembered as a pioneer of the monastic tradition, demonstrating that a life of solitude and prayer can bear great spiritual fruit. His feast day is celebrated on January 15th, honoring his legacy as a model of faith and devotion.